Sisters and brothers, beautiful people, if there's one thing that you take away from what I have to say today, let it be this. We must fight. We must fight for legal abortion on demand and without apology, everywhere and for everyone. On the 50th anniversary of Roe, we face the bitter reality that the fundamental constitutional right to abortion has been brutally stripped away.
Not the church, not the state, women will decide their fate. Not the church, not the state, women will...
Abortion funds are working at full capacity. And even though the abortion pill is more popular than ever, the suffering continues. You have heard the heart-wrenching stories. The 10-year-old rape victim almost forced to give birth to her rapist baby. Women being brought to the brink of death from sepsis or bleeding out before they can get care for miscarriages or high-risk pregnancies. The desperate tears and pleas for help when patients expecting to get abortions were turned away from clinics the day that Roe was overturned. Think too of all the stories that we haven't heard. From those who desperately struggle to scrape up enough money to take time off from work, find child care, and travel to states where a backlog of patients means that they still might not get the abortion they so desperately need. From those tens of thousands who have already been forced to have children against their will. From those whose unwanted pregnancies trap them in abusive relationships or drag them into poverty. This is a discriminatory, dystopian, misogynist reality, not a nightmare, reality that must never be minimized, tolerated, or gotten used to. Denying the right to abortion hits poor people, and especially Black and other women of color, with vicious consequence, tightening the chains of both white supremacy and the subjugation of women. It is of great historical importance that Rise Up for Abortion Rights united people from very diverse political perspectives and unleashed the fury of tens of thousands of young women and many others in mass, nonviolent action with the aim of stopping the Supreme Court from overturning Roe. Would you accept the right to free speech in only half the country?
No!
Would you accept the right to vote in only half the country?
No!
Or the right to worship freely in only half the country?
No!
No! We demand legal abortion on demand and without apology everywhere. The battle over abortion has never been about babies. It's the front line and the bottom line of women's freedom.
Women's rights, freedom! Women's rights, freedom!
As long as one woman, one girl, one person is not free, none of us are free. Our only way and our best way forward is to resist, to rise up together in our millions. We can and must act to win back the fundamental right to safe, legal abortion. Because the illegitimate overturning of abortion rights must not stand.